Hey guys, Brandon Dawson here from the Tribe of Christians. Today's date is Thursday, October 23rd, 2025. Early this morning, about 4:30 a.m. this morning, I had yet another prophetic dream. The dream occurred again today, Thursday, October 23rd, 2025, early this morning, 4:30 a.m. This morning. So in this dream, I saw a massive storm that began to rage over the ocean. The waves were tossing and turning. Lightning was flashing across the sky. Thunder was roaring across the sky, loud. And as this storm began to take hold, I saw a tall, high tower that was white that rose up at the very center of the storm. So if you pictured a swirling hurricane like how they show you in satellite images, and at the eye of this storm stood the tower, and the storm was raging around in circular motion of the tower. And then on top of this tower, I saw that there were people standing there, and on them was written a word in which that word said humble. And then I saw the storm begin to pull many people into it like a violent rip current, and they were dragged in from one side, and the force was so strong that nobody was able to save themselves and escape from this storm. And then I saw that the storm had an impact on the people in it, and I saw good people turn evil, and I saw evil people turn good. So there was a massive flip and a switch. This storm caused something to happen in the people. And in the midst of the storm, I saw a woman standing in this storm, and she had the power to cause and create the storm. She had the power to pull and put people into it, whoever she wanted. And on her was also written a word which said vengeance. And so those people that were pulled into the storm had no power whatsoever to save themselves. And the people that were standing on the tower were also calling out to the people in the storm, but they had no power to save them either. So the people in the storm couldn't save themselves. The people on the tower could not save them either. Nobody could stop the woman or do anything about the storm that was occurring. And then I saw again the hearts of these men were open, and I was revealed to me the nature of their hearts. And some of these men who the world had been celebrated or deemed or identified as good, who had favor, they had wealth, they were praised, they were exalted. Well, this storm turned those people evil. They clung onto their wealth, refusing to let it go, and I saw them perish in their pride into the storm. And then I saw the other people who were amongst these people in the storm, the ones in which these were just average, normal people, in which the world had rejected or called evil. In their final moments before they died, their hearts were changed, and they freely gave away their wealth or whatever that they had to the people that were on the tower, that were humble. And that was it. That's all I saw in the dream. Now, of course, this dream could have so many different meanings, so many different interpretations. So, again, I'm curious to hear what you guys think. Let me know in the comments section or send me a message through our ministry site, anything at all. Let me know what you think or your possible interpretations. The way that I took this was, number one, there was nobody innocent in this dream. No one was innocent. There was no quote-unquote good versus bad people. They were all guilty. Even the people that were on the tower that were rescued or saved from the storm, they were also guilty. That was my general interpretation, my general feel, my perception. So everyone in this, there was nobody innocent at all. The people on the tower were absolutely terrified of the storm. I was one of the people that was on the tower with them, and I felt complete fear because, number one, it was so high up off the way up, and I was afraid of falling over, and I was also terrified of the storm, and I was afraid that the woman was also going to pull me into the storm. So anything was possible. So that's number one. Number two, that the people in the storm, each person had a choice. And I saw that there were some people that I knew personally that I thought were good people, that would have done good in their last moments or in a will and testimony. Those people turned evil, completely evil, rejected anything good, rejected any kind of forgiveness or anything like that, and they clung onto their wealth as they died and they perished. And there were other people that I know also. There was a lot of people in this that were personal to me, family members, friends, things like that, that I thought were not so much good people. And those people ended up turning out to be very good. In their final moments, they forgave the other people. They received forgiveness for themselves. They had a will and testament, and they gave away whatever they had to other people. So I took that as an interpretation overall that good people were turned evil, and then evil people were turned good. And really, in the reality of this, the storm brought out either the evil or the goodness, whatever it was in these people's hearts. Now, the other and another way perception, number three, the woman, I believe, isn't quite it could be a literal woman. We see the women represented in the Bible, Mystery Babylon, the church, Israel, quote unquote, whatever. The woman, the way that I perceived it, represented the storm itself. It represented all of the sins, all of the damage, the abuse, all the things that these people had caused to happen, and it was justification, rectification, judgment, that type of thing. She represented the very storm in itself, and it was neutral, not good, not bad, not good, not evil, just the element of judgment itself. And then the storm itself, is this literal or not? I don't know. It could be literal. It could take on any kind of form. I do absolutely take it to be a warning for sure of things that are about to unfold over the nation, as I've been having multiple dreams, multiple words, revelations that I have put out over the last several years and the last several months. So I do believe that this thing could literally cause damage. It could cause a loss of life. It could cause death. It could come through famine. It could come through a plague. It can come through war, anything. I don't know. It could be very vague or very specific. The tossing of the waves, the roaring of the sea in the Bible represents tribulations, trials, that type of thing. So I don't know if this is literally like the tribulation period or anything like that. It could be. I don't know. It's pretty vague. But it could have a literal type of translation to it. So the other aspects to it, could this represent a wealth transfer? I don't know. That was another aspect, and how I personally perceived it was that these people were perishing, and some of them in their final moments gave away everything they have to those that were on the tower. So this very well could represent a form of a quote-unquote wealth transfer that might be coming, maybe through something that happens to the economy. I don't know. But anyways, I'm curious to hear what you guys think and your thoughts. That's going to conclude it for this message. As always, guys, keep running your race, keep fighting the good fight of faith. Whatever you do, stay encouraged, never lose hope, and never give up.